So very good morning to all. Hope you all are doing great. So today in this video we'll be discussing about Bodal Chemicals. So we'll discuss about the basic fundamentals of the company, what the company actually does, and also we'll do the technical analysis to find out the next possible levels. So about this particular stock, many people were asking the best entry level and as well as the level where they can average their prices. So we'll discuss everything. So watch the video till the end, and if you're new to the channel then definitely subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get instantly notified. So when we see about the company, so we can see that it is one of the largest chemical manufacturing company in India, where mainly it does the manufacturing of sulfuric acid. So people who don't know what actually is sulfuric acid, so it is a very strong acid which is used for various purposes, and it is very essential acid, and also it is involved in the manufacturing of dyes as well as pigments. So we can say company wise the sector to which it belongs is a very good sector and it has very bright future. So only another major concern for this company is the financials of the company. So we know that in the previous quarters also the financials were not great, so that's why even the stock, even though has given a good run up in between, but later due to the financials it has remained in a consolidated phase. So don't worry, we'll try to do the technical analysis also, where we'll find the best levels where you can have an entry. So when we see the current market price of Bodal Chemicals, so you can see it is near 71.20, and yesterday it has been down almost 0.56, and if you see the market cap of the company is almost 870 crores, and if you see dividend which is given by the company is almost around 1.12%. And next important thing is the PE. So if we see industry PE is around 22.09, but if you see current PE is almost 15.51. So we can say PE wise the company is at trading at low values only. So when we see any specialty chemical stock or any chemical stock, we note that they generally trade at very high valuations. If you see most of the chemical stocks, almost their PE will be greater than the industry PE only. So that is the main reason why almost all the chemical stocks have given a very huge run up. And when you see the book value of the company, you can see book value of the company is around 74.88, and you can see even the current market price of the company is 71.2, so slightly less than the book value also. And if you see percentage deliveries are little less, that is 27.74 deliveries were seen. So we'll do the volume analysis also, where we'll try to compare with the previous sessions, that is in previous session was the volume more or less. So when we see the overall shareholding summary of Bodal Chemical, so you can see that almost 58.3% is present with the promoter himself, and next we can see that 35.6% is present with the public. So we can say promoter is having a very good amount. Generally 50 plus holding by the promoter is also a very good indication. But one interesting thing is that the promoter has kept increasing his stake based on quarter. So whenever promoter is increasing his stake, it implies that he is trusting the company and he will definitely focus on the financials as well. So that is the main indication whenever promoter is increasing his stake based on quarter. So when we see the historical promoter holding, so clearly as I told that is increasing stake, you can see from June 2018 when 55.7% was present with the promoter, later he has increased his stake almost to 58.3%. And clearly you can see even the pledging which was present in March 2020 quarter, in the June quarter complete pledging of shares have also been removed, which is also a positive indication. So you need to analyze these sort of things, especially when we focus on fundamentals. So when these type of changes happen, so these things also affect the stock price, mainly upward move may also be seen. So you need to focus on pledging, which is a major concern. So you can see promoter released all pledges in almost June 2020 quarter, and promoter holding also has been changed, that is almost increased slightly, that is to 58.3%. So this is the main two things that happened recently in the company. So when we see the overall FII's holding, so clearly you can see from June 2018 when 6.2% stake was present with the FII. So later slight decrease was seen. So currently almost 4.4% stake is present with the FII. So that is also a decent holding. So when we see the DII's holding, so clearly in DII's holding, you can see a reduction in the holding has been taken place. So before almost 6.4 was present, but later the DII's holding was reduced to 1.5%. And we know that these are not only the major institutional holders, we also know that mutual funds are also having little bit of stake. So we'll see which companies, that is which institutions are having holding in this company. So only the three main mutual funds are present for the company. So one is the Nippon India Growth, second one is ICICI Pru Midcap, and another one is ICICI Prudential Long Term Equity Fund. So these are the three mutual funds which are having stake in this particular company. So that is almost minute stake is present. So when we see the overall mutual fund houses buying, holding and selling, so clearly you can see the blue color bars are nothing but the holders and green color bars are nothing but the buying and red color bars are nothing but the selling. So clearly you can see the number of mutual fund houses holding has been slightly reduced. So even though selling was present in March 2020, April 2020, but later so the selling has also little bit reduced, and we can see that buying has not yet happened in this particular company. So all the three mutual fund houses which are having stake, so they have diluted little bit amount, but next set of buying has not happened. So if buying happens, we know that the share price movement also will be seen. So you need to be little bit attentive if you want to invest. So we'll see the next about the volume analysis, which is very important. So when we see the volume analysis, so clearly on 4th September, you can see the percentage of delivery, you can see 52.5% deliverable quantity was seen. And when you compare with weekly average, monthly average, you can see number wise increase is there, and clearly you can see traded quantity is slightly present. So you need to wait little patiently. So even the market also is in negative sentiment. So definitely if you have patience, you can catch the best quality stocks for long term. So don't hurry up and invest the entire investment. So you need patience, let the market settle, even the stocks also are settling, so you will have a best entry. Okay. So when we see the percentage delivery on daily basis, so clearly you can see, as we discussed in previous session, that is on September 3rd, 27.7 was there, but later you can see increase was there to almost 53.4%, but you can see traded quantity also is present. So whenever traded quantity is present, we know that operator activity will also be present. So that time you need to not invest heavy amounts, but you need to enter in small quantities. And clearly you can see on September 4th, you can see there is a jump in delivery. So earlier if you compare, you can see there was drop in delivery. Since past few days there was drop in delivery with decrease in, with rise in price. So delivery drop was there, but price rise, that is implies that operator activity is present. So you need to understand this. So whenever there is jump in delivery with also rise in price, you need to be very attentive. So when we see the returns of the company, we know that in short span of time, from 1 week it has been given -3% returns, in 1 month -8% returns, in 3 months 38%, 6 months 12%, and in 1 year 3.41. So in 5 years you can see it has given 138.9% return. So almost you can see a very good amount of returns were given by the company, and in 3 years you can see -59.6% returns were reported by the company. So in long term frame we can see a decent returns. Only in 3-year time frame you are getting negative returns. So next, when we see the financials of the company, so clearly you can see the financials only were the concern for the company. You can see the revenue has dropped almost 68.35%. The net income also dropped 171.11%. Net profit margin also dropped 324.8%. So since the financials were weak, even the stock has shown some correction, but again it has started consolidating. So even the delivery percent is also rising. So you need to be little bit attentive. So now we'll move on to the technical charts and we'll try to find out the next possible levels. So when we see the normalized momentum, so even the stock, since it has been in downtrend, so we can say still the momentum is present for the stocks, and clearly you can see RSI and money flow index are near 47 and 68. So generally we know that 30 below is called oversold region and 70 above is called overbought region. So currently they are in mid range, so any movement may take place, so need to be little attentive. So money flow index is near 68.7, so almost near the overbought region. So that's why even the stock has shown some correction. So definitely we'll do the technical analysis to find out the next set of levels. So we are back onto the technical chart. So this is the 1-day chart. So we can see the stock has been having so much volatility. So clearly you can see the price rejection. So VIX, which it is forming, so it is going up again. It has been settling in the mid range. So up and down movement is very much more. So that is called as volatility. So clearly you can see it has been taking support near the green color line, which is the 50 EMA. So this is the 50 EMA and the red color line is the 20 EMA. So these are the two moving averages that you can employ from your demat account. So the stock, when it has touched the 75 rupees level, so you can clearly see a rejection was seen in the stock, and later when it has taken support near the 70 rupees level, some amount of bullishness was seen in the stock. So immediate supports for the stock are 70, as well as next immediate support would be 67. After that 64 are the immediate three supports for the company. So if everything goes well, the next set of targets would be 75 as well as 77 would be the targets. So you need to focus. If you want to enter, you need to have patience, because even when the market is correcting, you would definitely get a chance. Especially these type of stocks will show correction and you can add in small quantities. Okay, and money flow index also is pointing upwards and is showing that still momentum is present for the company. So in 1 week chart also you can see the stock has been in full swing. So from past, we can say few weeks, the stock has been in good swing, and when it has taken support near the 20 EMA, that is 66.37, the stock has again respected that particular levels. So that's why I'm telling 68 also, where the 50 EMA is present on 1 week chart. So focus on 66, 68 and 70 rupees levels. If you want to invest, always invest in small quantities, especially in stocks whose financials are not great, but technically it is showing some momentum. So you need to be cautious. So since the sector is very good, only the financials should improve for the company. So then only we can say that new highs will be reached by the company. So this is all about Bodal Chemicals. So mainly discuss the fundamentals and also technicals. So in next videos we'll discuss about another stock. So if you like the video, definitely like and subscribe. So until then, take care. Bye bye.